Welcome to the class 7 students. Today I am going to continue with the next part of the chapter allergy. I have completed till the portion of diagnosis of allergy. The three ways to diagnose allergy are skin test, scratch test and blood test. So I hope you all have understood till that portion. Now I am going to start with the symptoms of allergy. We will discuss about the different symptoms of allergy. This is not particular to any particular allergy. This is more or less common to almost all types of allergy. Okay, different people can have different symptoms of allergy. Symptoms may range from mild to severe. In some cases, there can be multiple symptoms of an individual. The symptoms may be localized or spread to the whole body. An extremely severe allergic reaction is known as anaphylaxis. This is very important. Anaphylaxis. What is this? This is an extremely severe allergic reaction which is quite almost life threatening if not treated on time, and it can impair breathing, means not let the person breathe properly and can send the body into shock as well. Okay, this condition is extremely fatal and requires immediate medical attention. Okay, now let's talk about the different categories of symptoms. The first category is the mild category. Mild category of symptoms. Mild category, what are the symptoms? Rashes on skin, itchy and watery eyes, congestion of throat, persistent sneezing. Persistent means continuous sneezing. So these are the four most common mild symptoms of allergy. There are more other mild symptoms of allergy, but these are the most common ones. Now talking about the second category, which is the moderate one, means little bit more harmful symptoms than mild but not severe. Okay, there is a third category which is a severe symptoms. So what are the moderate symptoms? Continuous itchiness and difficulty in breathing. So these are the two commonly seen moderate symptoms of allergy. Third category is severe symptoms. So what are the severe symptoms? Swelling of skin, swelling in throat, making it difficult to breathe or swallow food. So if the throat of the person swallows, so how will the person swallow food? Okay, abdominal pain, vomiting, dizziness and mental confusion, wheezing. So wheezing is the rattling sound which takes place if a person is unable to breathe properly due to congestion of the air, means the trachea. Okay, so these are the severe symptoms that may be seen in case of an allergy. Now coming to prevention and care. So what preventive measures can be taken for allergy? There is currently no cure for food allergies. Many people have food allergies, allergy from egg, prawn, brinjal, milk, peanuts. All these, if people have any particular food allergy, that is not curable, but whatever the symptoms are seen, those symptoms can be treated. We should follow some measures that help us to prevent allergies. Identifying the allergy and then taking steps to reduce the exposure to that allergen can prevent the allergy. So if a person knows that that person is allergic to a particular allergen, then the first and the most important step to reduce that allergy will be to reduce exposure to that allergy, to not come in contact with the allergen. Okay, so what are the preventive measures? There are no drugs or treatments available that prevent food allergies. If you have food allergies, the only way to avoid allergic reactions is to avoid those allergic foods. After you have identified the foods to which you are sensitive, you must remove them from your diet. So if a person gets to know that the person is allergic to egg or milk or prawn, the best and the most important way to avoid allergy will be to avoid those foods. Read the list of ingredients on the label of each prepared food that you are considering to eat. Many allergens such as peanuts, eggs and milk may be present in prepared foods you normally would not associate them with. So many ready to eat foods are available in the market today. We just know what it is, but we don't read the full ingredient list. Now the ready to eat foods have a lot of different ingredients in them, and that is why they are ready to eat. Means you just pour warm means boiling water or something else, and they are ready to eat in 2 minutes. So you need to know what type of ingredients are used in order to ready them, okay, make them ready to eat. So you need to read the list of ingredients of each ready to eat food. Eating good amount of fresh fruits and vegetables improves the immunity and develops resistance against allergen. So we are always advised to eat fruits and fresh vegetables to increase our immunity, to improve our immunity, so that we can develop resistance against this kind of allergens. Next point is wear full sleeved clothes and closed shoes. Apply insect repellent cream when traveling outdoors. So people who have allergy from insect bite, it is for them. That is why they are asked to wear full sleeved clothes and closed shoes. That is, no exposure of skin is there where the insect can sting. And also insect repellent cream can be used or applied when traveling outdoors. Learn the names of the medicines that you are allergic to. Remember both the generic and the brand names of the medicines. So you need to know what you are allergic to. So if you are allergic to any particular medicine, you need to learn the names, the generic name and the brand name both. Next, educate your family and friends about your allergies. They can help you and avoid allergens and assist if anaphylaxis occurs. So if your family and friends know that you are allergic to this particular allergen or food or anything, they might assist you in avoiding that allergen, and even if anaphylaxis like condition takes place, they might be able to help you. Last point is to wear a mask to cover your nose and mouth while traveling. So nowadays we all are wearing mask, but not because of any, to prevent any allergy. We are wearing mask nowadays since a year, more than a year, to avoid coming in contact with the virus. But generally those who are allergic people, those who have dust allergy and pollen allergy and all those allergies that may enter through the nose and mouth, in that cases, to avoid those kind of allergy or allergen, the doctors prescribe us to wear a mask that will cover the nose and the mouth while you are traveling or while you are outside. Okay. So I hope you have understood what preventive measures and care measures should be taken to avoid allergic reactions. Okay. So in the next online class, in the next video, I will start with the treatment of allergy. What treatment measures or what treatment processes can be taken in order to treat allergy. Okay. Thank you.